The following program shares opinions from its host and its host only. No opinions are those shared by League Arena officials or LeagueArena.com. View with caution.
Tonight on the Penalty Box, trouble in Calgary. Bon Karma flames former AHL captain and says he cannot play. That and more coming up next. Welcome back, folks. There seems to be a little bit of a controversy spewing back and forth between the ownership group of the Calgary Flames and their AHL affiliate, the Abbotsford Heat. The controversy surrounds the Abbotsford Heat former captain, Rosenboom. Rosenboom had falling out with the ownership group, and the ownership decided to tear the C off his jersey. They even went as far as trying to kick him out of the league, get him banned, and also saying he's on IR and can no longer play in the AHL. This has gone all the way up to the top to the VHLPA, the BOG, and Run with Devil. I've talked to the majority of those people. I was not able to get a hold of Bon Karma because Bon Karma doesn't answer his phone or emails or any other form of technology and electronic communications devices, that is. I guess the old smoke signal or snail mail is the only way to go there. I don't know if he took a trip to Fiji or what, but that's neither here nor there. Seriously, this controversy has been coming to a boiling point, and we did some investigating and some digging, and we'll have more information about that, including an appearance of Run with Devil and Rosenboom on Darth and Donnie's radio show last Wednesday night. That and more coming up next. Welcome back. Now, that controversy that we were talking about with the Calgary Flames and the Abbotsford Heat, it goes like this. Abbotsford Heat captain, or then at the time captain, Rosenboom, has a falling out with Bon Karma and the ownership group from Bon Karma's cronies with the Calgary Flames. Little pissing contest goes back and forth, and finally Bon Karma says, enough of this, you're fired. Decides to take the captaincy away from Rosenboom. Rosenboom said, fine, that's fine. I'll just play in the AHL, no big deal. No, it didn't stop there. It went all the way to the top. It went all the way up to the BOG, the VHLPA, and Run with Devil. They were trying to get Rosenboom kicked out of the league. He didn't break any rules whatsoever. Not a single rule was broken on the part of Rosenboom. Bon Karma, on the other hand, now, give you a little background about Bon Karma and his Calgary Flames. At one point this season, they were number one in their division. That's right, number one in their division. Then they had a squabble with Broken Post. Decided not to trade Broken Post at trade deadline, and released him. We got absolutely nothing for him. They kept the cronies. They kept promoting from within. Anybody that kissed Bon Karma's butt stayed. Anybody else that had problems with Bon Karma, he got rid of them. Just an airhead. Absolute moron of an owner. That's right, I call him a moron because he is a fucking moron. Took the team to just sank the ship. The ship went down faster than a Titanic. It went down faster than a $2 French whore. That's how fast it went down. It was horrible. They're now in last place in their division. He's been trying to get this guy, who's been on his shit list, fired, kicked out of the league, banned even. He's trying to get his whole team, the AHL team, is supporting Rosenboom, saying that Rosenboom can play. He didn't break any rules. He talked to Run with Devil. He talked with the POG. They ruled in favor of Rosenboom, saying he could play. No, Scotty M420, the captain of the Flames, has been harassing Rosenboom, has been calling him out, accusing him of doing stuff, claiming that he can't play, telling other teams that Rosenboom's in the lineup, it's an automatic forfeit, trying to submarine his own team and his own AHL team. This is the ownership group that's going on in Calgary. Real class act, if you ask me. I can't wait till the season ends because I can pretty much guarantee you, Bon Karma, you will not be back. Out of here. Bye-bye. And Scotty, you, my man, you got to quit drinking Bon Karma's Kool-Aid, okay? You got to quit kissing his ass. You're a crony. Either shape up or ship out. You know, you better look and smell the shit you're shoveling because it ain't flying in my book. You can't be harassing other players in this league, especially ones that haven't broken the rules. Rosenboom has not broken the rules. Rosenboom can play, and he should play. And frankly, if I was the AHL team or any other member of that team that it was not a member of Bon Karma's cronies or the elite in crowd, such as Black Paladin on the Flames or other guys that called up, I'd distance myself away from Bon Karma. The guy is cancer. He's horrible. He's an absolute idiot. Drove his team to the just destruction. Moron. That's what he is. It's a moron. A fucking moron. Separate yourself. Distance yourself. Get away from him as soon as possible. And those guys in the AHL, best of luck with the Abbotsford Heat. Rosenboom, I hope you do well with your teammates. I know your teammates look forward to seeing you on the ice. And Scotty, shut up. Oh, just in case, Scotty, in case you want to doubt me and my research, I have a clip of the Darth and Donnie show with Run with Devil on Wednesday night. And Run with Devil himself says that Rosenboom can play. So, put a fork in it, kid. You're done. Bon Karma, I hope the door doesn't hit your ass too hard on the way out. Seriously, goodbye. Get out of here. You suck. You're a horrible owner. You only care about yourself. Rumor has it. Now, this is pure rumor. Nothing to take away from the Minnesota Wild claiming the 8th spot. That's congratulations to them. But Dallas lost out on that because Calgary decided to forfeit the game. Didn't even want to play. They decided to forfeit the game and go play in a different league that night. Yeah, that's right. They gave Minnesota the win on a silver platter. Not taking anything away from Minnesota. They earned their playoff spot. They did. They earned their playoff spot. Dallas had a chance to win their game. They lost. But seriously, that's how big Bon Karma is. He's a flippin' a-hole. That's what he is. A flippin' a-hole. You heard it here first on the Penalty Box. And here's that clip.
Hey, welcome to the show. Hi, this is Rosenboom. Is Run with Devil still on here by any chance? Or did he run?
I think no, I'm here. I'm here.
All right. Yeah. I was talking to you today about the whole me being kicked out of the league thing. You know, with Abbotsford Heat and the Calgary organization. You know, and
Right.
apparently it still isn't really cleared up with everybody. That I mean, I figured I'd call you right now and see if I could get you to say on the air basically that I'm still in or if I'm out or just to get
All right,
somewhat.
I'll adjust that right now. I'm gonna have to go to the next caller, but I'll adjust it right before. Rosenblum had a unique situation where I don't know what happened, but he wasn't getting along with his owner, and the owner wanted to remove him from captain, and in turn removed him completely from the team. And the AHL guys liked him and wanted to keep him. He's okay with not being a captain. He understands that doesn't really always work out.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him today that he can play. Until I hear anything different from anybody else, like Bon Karma or anyone like that. I'm going to let him play because his AHL team wants him to play. There's no reason for him not to. So
Right.
we'll go to the next caller.
Yeah, if he hasn't broken any rules, let him play. Let him play.
Well, that's all the time I have for this episode. There'll be more episodes coming out. We're going to be covering the playoffs. Playoffs start this weekend, and we'll have some follow-up to this story that just broke about Calgary Flames. Until then, we will see you at center ice when the puck drops. Good night.